everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we will be doing another round of Take Away the Name, All MLMs Are the Same. If this is your first video of one of these types of videos, the way that it works is I go on Instagram and I just type in random MLMs and I take their posts and I usually omit the name of the MLM if they even say it in the post. But majority of the time I don't really have to do a lot of editing because they typically do not say the name of the MLM company that they work for in their post, as they are typically trying to entice people to sign up underneath them, but yet don't say the name of the company that they would be signing up under, which is always a bizarre recruiting tactic in my mind, and definitely makes it come off as a little scammy when you don't say the name of your company, because it means that there's usually something negative tied to it. So if you would like to play along and try and guess which MLM belongs to which post, I will be talking about 7 different MLMs in this video, and they are MONAT, Beachbody, or Body, whatever they want to call themselves now, Zyia, Arbonne, Bomb Party, which is a jewelry MLM, so think paparazzi, Red Aspen, which is a nail polish, stick-on nail company, so think Color Street, and finally Pink Zebra, which has scented beads, so think Scentsy. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really like it, please subscribe. Both of those things really help out my channel, along with checking out my description below that has links and clickable things and my anti-MLM playlist, and just check it out. There's things down there. And with all of that said, let's get started. I love that we live in a time where there are so many ways to make money online, but it can be overwhelming researching with all the options out there. If you've contemplated selling feet pics, I've been there. Cause let's be real, who can afford $100 to $200 every week on groceries? When it comes to making money online, I enjoy social selling. For one, it is a booming industry. So many do it without realizing it, and it's definitely here to stay. Many social sell without knowing it, like that time you shared a pic of your latest Target bargain, or when you simply shared a pic of yourself with your fave Starbucks drink on Insta, no caption needed. For myself, I use the money I make social selling about the MLM to pay for my personal needs, kids, husband, and even my dog shampoo and more. This mini-series gives you a real feel for what it's like to be a MLM seller, aka a hunbot. I've been selling for 3 years now, and honestly, the MLM makes it so easy. 1. You will love their products. It's an automatic passion and desire to share and show up authentically, honestly, and naturally. Your results speak for themselves. 2. All the complicated stuff is already set up for you, like your e-commerce website and resources for training. 3. Autonomy to work where you want, how you want, and how much you want. No purchase requirements or sales quotas. 4. You're not alone. You have a whole team and community you can be a part that gives you endless content, inspiration, and support. Like and save if this was helpful. Do you want to make extra money sharing about something you love? Let's chat about how this business will not only give you the best hair/skin of your life, but you'll also be able to help so many others and make money while doing it. To learn more, visit my website at this is my unique link to whatever MLM this is, and it's not actually my website, it is just a unique code that I have. Which I think I just said that, but you guys get what I mean. It's like saying it's your website is such a misleading thing, because it's like, it's not. It's, you have a unique link to where, like, if you want to get commission from the products you sell, you have to send them to that direct link. It's not your website, because if it was just your website, you would just name the website, the company website, you would say the name of the company, and you would say go there, and no matter where, how they buy it, you would get the payment from it, not, oh, you didn't use my unique code, therefore I'm not going to get paid for it. Anyways, so this, this post, I mean, it's like, the whole point, you will love these products. It's an automatic passion and desire to sell. I have never been so overtaken by anything in my life that I'm like, I have to sell this. Like, I know personally myself, like, I like things, but it doesn't mean that I naturally want to sell it, or that I have a desire to sell it, or I even care to sell it. Like, it doesn't really interest me or enter my mind. Also, stating that you are just in social selling, that's also not true. That's not what you do. It's not like you just talk about the product and you make money from it. Yet this seems to be a very, very consistent topic that is brought up in MLMs, and a consistent thing that so many in different MLMs are saying. It's like, well, you do this every day anyway, you talk about products anyway, might as well get paid for it. But it's like, just talking about it or just posting it on social media does not equal a sale. So I don't understand why that is like their go-to thing, because that's the way that it's coming off, is by just posting about these products that you are getting paid to do that. And that's not true. The only way you are getting paid is if somebody actually purchases the product. You can talk about the products all day long, post about them all day long, but you can make no money. So you're not making money by just social selling and talking about it. You are making as much money as you were just doing it in your free time, talking about your Starbucks drink as you would for the company that you just paid to work for. So it's the same thing. You're not making money either way. I hear from so many people that they have fear over starting a business. They don't know how to start. They don't know how to sell. They aren't active on social media. They don't understand the science behind the products, etc. Can I tell you a secret? You don't need to know. You just need to take the leap. You'll learn what you need to know as you go. Isn't that how we learn things throughout our lives? You don't know how to be a mom, how to do laundry, how to cook a 5-course meal, how to meal plan, how to administer medicine. You just learn as you go. Starting a home business isn't any different. The most successful people just decided to make that change. They took baby steps and created consistent habits each day. And that is how they got where they are today. Small, consistent habits over time. Learned and molded over time. Could they say over time any more times? Why is it such an issue to want to be educated in the thing that you are doing, in this new thing that you are potentially going to spend a bunch of money in and claim that it's your own? Why is it such a bad thing to want to have all the information, to want to know about the products and what you're selling and have the answers that you can give people who have questions, instead of being like, oh, let me go ask my upline, hold on, because I don't know. Like, it's a good thing to be educated in the thing that you're doing, but they just want people to blindly just sign up for the MLM. They don't care. They're like, just sign up for it and all will figure itself out. We have all the answers on the inside, so you trying to figure out on the outside is a waste of your time. It bothers me. And then to say, like, what did she say? She said, you just need to take a leap. Like, we don't know all the things. We learn it over time. Yes, with certain things, but also like the laundry thing. Like, I'm pretty sure people are taught, like, as children how to do laundry. It's not just like, I mean, maybe of course you could like trial and error laundry, and I mean, it's kind of a simple process, but also like we don't know how to cook a 5-course meal or how to meal plan. Like, we learned that. But again, like, you take the time to learn it, and none of these things require an upfront cost in an MLM, and trying to promote to people and tell them that they should also do this along with you when you have no idea what you're doing. So it's kind of a hard sell to be like, oh, hey, come do laundry with me. And it's like, okay, cool. I actually don't know how to do laundry. It's like, oh, well, I don't either. It's like, okay, well, I kind of hope that you would be the expert in this when you're inviting me into something. You know, it's like, it's a good thing to be educated in the thing that you're claiming as your own, but they don't want you to be educated. They truly do just want you to take that leap of faith and just sign up, and they hope that they can convince you to stay long enough, and you've invested so much money into this that at a certain point you're like, well, I really can't leave because I've invested so much money, and they keep telling me if I stay longer, I will start to see my investment come back to me. I will start to see this life-changing money. So when they have you for a very long time, you're less likely to leave. So they need you to take that leap so they can manipulate you in the MLM, so they can suck you dry in the MLM so that you're less likely to leave at a certain point. But it's like, I think having the knowledge, wanting to be educated in learning something and waiting until you're ready to jump into it is a good thing. But, you know, in MLMs, they are totally fine with people literally learning about it today and investing a ton of money in it tomorrow. That doesn't bother them one bit. What if you listen to your heart more and your fears less? As a little girl, I really believed I could do anything I wanted when I grew up. I wanted to be a doctor, an architect, an author, and a magazine editor. Then, little by little, I stopped believing I was capable. Too much school for a doctor. I feared I wasn't smart enough to be an architect. Magazine editing was too competitive. No one was an author right out of school. I chose a safe career, accounting, a job that was always in demand, a job that was respected. When we sent my college graduation announcements, I was proud to be working for a top accounting firm. But I knew from the first day of my summer internship that I didn't like the work. I let pride and fear hold me back from making a career change for 10 years. Now, I'm a full-time network marketer. Never dreamed that up as a kid, but it's my dream job. MLM coaching leverages my passions of helping others, running, friendship, writing, and combines it with my strengths of creativity, organization, and leadership. It's my job to help people achieve their goals, and I love it. I want to empower other women to listen to their hearts. You are the only one living your life. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks of the way you live it or what profession you have. I let my fears of what others think about network marketing hold me back. Once I decided I'd DGAF, it allowed me to create a life I wake up every day excited to live. A life that allows me more time with my children and the time flexibility to travel and run more. A life doing work I love and to show my 3 girls firsthand what career fulfillment looks like. I know this is my mission. Whether you join me or I inspire you to take a chance on something else you love, I hope that I can empower you to listen to your heart more and your fears less. What if your decision not only changed your life, but many others too? Oh my god, they all think they're just like these insane motivational speakers. It's like, why do we need to know about like how awful and horrible and terrible your life was prior to the MLM? And the MLM is what awakened you and created this love and this passion and this desire and this, it's just every freaking buzzword. I mean, really, like, you know, I think that a lot of people can at least relate to the whole, like, you know, aspirations of doing something huge when you're a child, and then as time goes on, you're like, okay, that's kind of not either realistic, or I'm just not capable of that, or they just, you know, don't go for it for one reason or the other. I think that's completely realistic. But then to turn to network marketing and say that that was your dream job all along, it's like, convincing people to spend thousands and thousands of dollars every month so that you get a commission is your dream job? I think you should stick to accounting, because that can actually benefit people. Like, that actually can help people and change lives. They always talk about how it was fear that held them back from joining an MLM. It's like, oh, it's just the fear of what other people think. It's just the fear of the unknown. And it's like, wouldn't it be the fear of it potentially not working out because income disclosure statements and the FTC and a lot of personal testimony and documentaries all kind of state that you probably won't make any money out of this? It has nothing to do with, oh, I don't want Tiffany next door to think any differently of me. Like, no. I think the thing that holds people back is they know that you can't make money in this. Like, the chances of you making money are very, very slim. And even the people that do make money in it spend a lot of money to have this luxurious lifestyle, to appeal to so many people, and to have this perfectly aesthetic Instagram life, and to create a FOMO for people and be like, don't you want this too? So even though they may be making good money, they are spending so much of it to appear to have a perfect life. Nobody has a perfect life. That doesn't exist. Every version, or every person's version of perfect is completely different. And even if somebody in an MLM, let's say, does have a perfect life, I still wouldn't want to be a part of that. I still would not want to, for me to have a perfect life, I would have to take advantage of hundreds of thousands of people, and that's not my idea of perfection. Can I be bold? I'm guessing that some of you might not have a totally clear understanding of exactly what it's like to be a MLM consultant. Am I right? That's why I thought I'd take a minute to break it down into 3 main parts. Lots of girl time and fun, extra money is awesome, we earn incentives, and once-in-a-lifetime trips around the world. Does that help clear things up a little? Make it a little more black and white? What other questions do you have about becoming a MLM consultant? Fire away in the comments below. As always, I'm here to help. Hashtag direct sales strategy, hashtag modern direct sales, hashtag party plan business, hashtag direct selling, hashtag direct sales inspiration, hashtag direct sales marketing. So that's the only thing that happens when you're an MLM consultant, is you have lots of girl time and fun. Extra money, which is awesome. Again, they can't make that the first thing, because it's not even a thing usually that happens in MLMs. And then the whole, like, we earn incentives and once-in-a-lifetime trips around the world. And it's like, I guess that's exciting, but it's like, I'd rather just, like, work an actual job, save my money, go on a trip that I choose at my time, at the place I want to go to for as long as I want to go to, and without having to go to some MLM convention and talk about work the whole time. I mean, work, they more just inspire you to stay in the MLM longer and say, like, you can be on stage next year too, keeping them in the MLM for, you know, at least a year, hopefully longer, hopefully forever. And does that make it black and white for me? No, it doesn't. Because here's the thing, technically, other jobs, those can be things as well. Like, you can have time with your coworkers, and you can have fun at work. Like, it's not just a unique thing to MLMs. Like, you can have fun in other jobs, and I think that's almost, like, unheard of for people in MLMs, because I think they are either told so many times, like, your corporate job or your traditional business is not fun, you're miserable, you're awful, and the only fun you can have is over here within our triangle. If you just come in here within our circle, like, we're the ones having fun. Look at our Instagram pictures, look at these trips. Like, don't we look like we're having so much fun? And you could be a part of this too if you just pay your way in. And does it make it black and white for me? I mean, if that's what you think happens in MLMs, then I guess I can understand your idea of it. But for me, the black and white of MLMs is income disclosure statements. That black and white text, or pink or purple, whatever color they want to make it. Yeah, that doesn't lie. That tells me the truth. I want you to think about this for a minute. If you keep doing what you're currently doing, what will your life look like in 5 years? And will you be satisfied with what that will look like? What about 6 months from now? It has been said we need an additional $6,000 in 2023 to live the way we did last year. You may have your hesitations about this business and what I do, but I know that at first we all do. But nothing changes if nothing changes, period. It's 2023. Social selling is the norm. You could easily be making money from your phone to help make that additional $6,000 a non-issue, to have that extra income and feel more on stable ground. Now is the time more than ever, friend. If you've thought about it at all, I would love to chat. No strings attached. No, I would believe there are strings attached. There are lots of strings attached, and it is all of the uplines, uplines, uplines that have their, you know, puppeteer hands attached to those strings. Puppeteer hands. Maybe that is right. Maybe that's the thing I was going for. But yeah, here's the thing. I do agree that as time goes on, I mean, we see how much things are right now, like how much inflation is absolutely happening around us, how expensive groceries are. But why would you want to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to invest that into an MLM when you can use that on the additional $6,000 that you need or the groceries that you need? Like, if you don't have this money, then why would you spend money on something that's a maybe and a possibility and a very up in the air thing? And we know that making an additional $6,000 in an MLM is very, very, very uncommon, and they just make it seem like it's so simple. You just work from your phone and you just talk about it on social media. It's that easy and you can make $6,000. Just ask them how. When the reality of it is they post things like this to entice people to join so that they can hopefully earn this additional $6,000. And then they're like, we'll teach you how to do it too, by bringing other people along and hoping that you can use the commission from them or the team bonus commission and hopefully maybe potentially see $6,000 at some point years down the road. That's the thing, is that they use these words, they use these numbers as a way to entice people when they, one, shouldn't do that because it's not true. But it's how they get people in. It's like, do you need this extra money? Well, guess what? You can make it here in this MLM. But it's like, look at the income disclosure statements. Like, look at the percentages of people in these companies, and also think that's not what the take-home pay is. We don't know what people's actual take-home pay is. People are usually losing more money in an MLM than they are making. So you may actually lose out on $6,000 additional dollars in not only life, but in the MLM, all because some random person told you that they can help you. It's like, you can't trust a random person on Instagram saying that they will help you, because they are only thinking about themselves. Are you looking for something to do for fun, but make some extra money? Do you like meeting new people? This MLM could be right for you. We do multiple events, from in-person hostess parties, vendor events, and live parties on social media. The best part of it all, you get to reveal beautiful and stunning jewelry to your customers. The MLM has a collection for everyone. Everything from our incredible original line, OGs, to kids jewelry, plus monthly birthstone releases and exclusive monthly collections. It is an ever-growing company and with no plans of slowing down. Reach out to me today if you would like to learn more information about the company and all that it has to offer. Wow, it sounds just so exciting, and I absolutely hate that they talked about doing vendor events, because I feel like we've talked about that recently. It's like, they need to start absolutely banning people from vendor events, because they do take away potential customers, eyeballs, all of it from people who are actually there to get their name out, who are a real small business within their community, and not just somebody who paid a starter kit cost, bought a bunch of jewelry at a discounted price, and are claiming it as their own business. It's absurd. Ugh. It's so completely unfair. They should not be allowed. I do think a handful of vendor events absolutely do crack down on it, and that's great, but a lot of them, maybe they don't care, maybe they don't know, I don't know. But this specific MLM is something where you have to be in front of people, be talking to people. It's not just something that you can do, you know, if you are someone that doesn't like talking to people. Like, you have to be in front of people in order to promote this specific MLM stuff. So I think that's kind of going to be a harder sell for people, because people who don't necessarily like talking in front of people, they get shy, they feel uncomfortable. Like, this is an MLM where you have to be in front of people. And of course they'll be like, get out of your comfort zone and make tons of money with this MLM, which is, again, not true. I mean, again, we have another post where someone said, like, do you want to just make extra money? Come do what I do. It's so much fun. It's so unique. Have you heard of a post like this before? I bet you haven't, because we're totally unique and wonderful in our specific MLM. Even though this sort of post is posted everywhere in every MLM, doesn't matter the product, doesn't matter the company, doesn't matter the person. These are the kind of copy and paste posts that are seen all over the internet. Alright, so this is going to be the last post that I read for this video. Happy International Women's Day to all of my beautiful ladies. Today, I find myself feeling extra thankful for all of the women in my life, but in particular, my MLM team. I'll be honest, when I started my MLM journey, I had a specific financial goal to help pay off some debt, and that was it. Well, along with the discount. I never thought that this business could provide me a community of women I didn't know I needed in my life. My team pushes me, encourages me, and cheers me on. I have found a whole new purpose to this business, and it feels amazing to have this opportunity to reach my goals, but to have also found a different side of me that gives me purpose, passion, and joy, alongside of being a wife, mom, and nurse. If you are looking for an opportunity that provides your family options, or maybe something to fill up your personal cup, let's talk. This opportunity has made an impact far bigger than I could have imagined in the last year and a half, and I cannot wait to see where it takes me from here. Black heart. There we go. Black heart. So, of course she's going to talk about the whole team aspect and how like it's a whole part of the MLM that she never thought would be something so special and wonderful to her. She started out by saying that she joined the MLM to help pay off her debt, but then of course sidetracked to, well, I was able to find a great community of women who uplift me, support me, blah, blah, blah. Did she ever pay off her debt though? Like, did she actually ever make money to pay off her debt, or are we just supposed to ignore that aspect and be so excited for the opportunity of having a group of women be supportive, because you can only find that in an MLM. No traditional job has women who are supporting each other. Never heard of that ever. It only ever happens in MLMs where you have to pay to have this kind of community, because they will probably not support you the same if you are not in the MLM. They will tell you that it is so wonderful over here on this side, come over here, but pay the fee. Pay the fee to be a part of this community and this opportunity. She used the word opportunity a lot in this post. And yeah, when you use the word opportunity more than the name of your company, I think you're definitely trying to sell something more than a product. Just a guess though. Alright, so those were all 7 posts, and the order that I read them in was, the first one was MONAT. I think that one might have been fairly obvious. Second one was Red Aspen. Third was Beachbody. Fourth was Pink Zebra. Fifth was Arbonne. Sixth was Bomb Party. And 7th was Zyia. So the one where they were talking about opportunity like 3 different times and how amazing the women are. And it's like, I knew for a fact while looking for these kind of posts, like I knew that I'm kind of surprised I didn't find more, but I knew that there would absolutely be a post on International Women's Day thanking the MLM basically for allowing them to have this group of women. They would have never had it without the MLM, which is kind of a sad thing that like either these women really didn't have a great support system outside of the MLM, or that they believe or have been told so many times that they could never have a support system like this. This is something they have never had, whether it be true or not, but this is something they have never had outside of the MLM. And also when I was going through and editing these posts and, I take out the name of the company, I don't think I had to edit them that much. I mean, it's the fact that I have to barely edit it where I'm just taking away the name of the MLM. It's not like they're naming certain products in the company. Most of these posts didn't even talk about any products besides the Bomb Party one, which talked about the jewelry. Maybe one of them talked about the product. I think maybe MONAT talked about hair care for like a second. But again, it's like, they're talking more about getting involved in the opportunity aspect of it than selling the product, or they just say, oh, it's just social selling. That's how they sell the product to you. It's like, oh, it's just social selling, you just talk about it and the product sells itself. Which is not true. You should have to demonstrate the product. You should be, I don't know, informed about the product and have information and knowledge about the product so you can share that with your customers. But of course, as always, it is the opportunity that is the most important aspect of it. They say the word opportunity in every single MLM more than they do the name of whatever MLM they are part of or whatever special product that they have in their company. The word opportunity is used the most within the MLM world than MLM in general or the name of the company. And when the opportunity is the number one word and the thing that they promote the most, it's about the opportunity, not the products, and therefore you are trying to mainly recruit people into the MLM, aka what does that sound like? Yeah, but yet they claim it's not that. We sell a product. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope that you can't really hear the music in the background because there's music going on, very loud music in my neighborhood. Hopefully I can edit that out. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really, really liked it, please subscribe, and let's talk anything and everything anti-MLM in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!